Hey guys, Bayden here. I'm doing a live vlog broadcast thing right now. Um, so I'm just gonna put this. I'm gonna link it to my Facebook page, so the people that that are on Facebook and on Twitter, I'll just link it there, and whoever wants to check it out live can check it out. But I need to talk to you about a few things. For starters, I I've been doing a few projects. I've been really busy because that's just me lately. Anyway, for a while, if you told me a few months ago that I'd be doing my own podcast and that I would be back doing films again and that I'd, be smashing out a lot of projects in a very short amount of time, I would not believe you because my health was literally so bad a few months ago. It still is really bad, my health. But for some reason, I've just found an amazing amount of energy to push through the issues that I've had placed in front of me with my health. And I've managed to, fight through it and you do my projects and get things going. I was doing the Bayden Zone podcast, and I was just pretty much watching. I was for a long time there. I was just sitting around watching movies and doing nothing and feeling like crap and not actually doing anything because I just felt so shit with my health. But then I just started doing my film projects. I got into doing my projects again. It worked from me just because I was like, okay, I'm having such a lack of creative content for my YouTube channel and just, a lack of creativity for myself in general. And I was just sitting here, lying here in this bed of mine, feeling so miserable and just so annoyed at life and at my health, and I was just like, fuck, what do I do, And I was like, okay, well, something that I can do lying in bed or, sitting in bed is I can do interviews and I can talk to people and I could do that. Yeah, that'll work. And so I started that up and I called it the Bayden Zone podcast show. And I just messaged a whole ton of people. I was like, well, would you like to come on my podcast? Because I'm starting a podcast up. And, that's how I secured, John Morrison, Data 5000, Todd McKenney, all these big names that I've had, and Mickey Gall. That's how I got all these people. It was just me, I had no direction. I had no where to go. And I was just sitting here thinking, fuck, like with my health being so bad and with me not doing anything, I'm just worried that I'm just going to fade away and just not have anything for anyone. And just have a pointless existence. So I was just feeling so miserable, and I was like, okay, well, I'll do the podcast. And, there was a bit of a battle, and there has been battles for every single podcast that I've been feeling sick before them. And, I'd had to battle the illness at the same time while I was interviewing people. So, I was feeling really sick because the issue with my health is I've got really bad guts issues. And I've got bad, it's the whole gastrointestinal system and the way, my whole digestion of food and everything goes. It's like my whole system is out of whack, and even my heart issues and breathing issues and everything like that. And so everything was playing up all the time before I had these interviews, because I had to do them at certain times. And there's no warning for when my health is going to be bad. And coincidentally, for every single episode, it was bad before I started the interviews off. So it resulted in me, in some of the episodes, like John Morrison's episode, I was very, very vague, very tired, very, finding it hard to do that interview. And, I kind of went unprofessional with it, and I made it about me a bit, and then he started interviewing me for a little bit, and I was just like, oh shit. But it was all right. He was nice about it. He said, great interview, but deep down I know I could have done better. On my part, I could have done a lot better. But everyone else, I've kept it professional, I've kept it good, and I managed to gather a bit of a tolerance to fight more harder, because for so long I was feeling so weak physically. I just had no hope, and I had no faith or belief in myself that I could push through anything, because I literally felt so physically defeated, and therefore that was making me feel mentally defeated. And it resulted in me just lying around thinking, no, my life's a waste. There's not really much that I can do about this now, because no doctors can help me and all this sort of stuff. And yeah, that is true. Doctors cannot help me, but I can fight with what I have inside of me, this battle, and just keep pushing on all by myself and try and get through this thing. And that's what I'm doing. That's the plan. And those podcasts actually did help me. They helped me to get momentum back on my side, and to get more of a fighting spirit instilled in myself. And I needed to endure those moments of having to fight off incredible sickness before those interviews, because enduring the interviews, because if I didn't, I don't know if I really would have had the energy and the willpower to push on and start these projects up again, and I have. So now I'm actually walking around a lot more, and I'm doing a lot more, and I've been doing my film again. I've been doing the sequel to The Thin Man, and I started filming another movie called Domestic Drinking Disturbance. That was another feature film that we were going to do, but we did a lot of filming for that. But then certain issues happened, and certain cast members couldn't really get there on the certain days. So then we went with the last minute, replacement movie, which was The Thin Man Part 2, the sequel, and we went with what the cast that we had and that we knew were reliable and that could be there. And we did Thin Man 2, and we did it pretty much like number 1. It was improv, and it's so far it's been amazing, and it's still got a lot more to film, but the first half of the movie, which we have got done, is amazing, and it's really good to watch. And I think people are going to sit back and they're going to watch it and they're going to be like, yeah, this is good. Because that was me, man. When I was filming with the guys, it's like, man, this is fucking gold. Like, there's a really cool scene with the cops in there and all this shit. It's really cool. I'm not going to get into it too much, but it's really cool. Yeah, it's just, I'm really happy that I'm doing projects again, and I'm really happy that I've been able to do things again, man, because I just couldn't do anything for a long time, and I haven't done a project since the Thin Man original film last year, and that was way back in July. April, May, June. Yeah, so May and June. I was filming it in May, and then in June I, edited it, sent it over to Parade Deck. We signed in August. I did a few short films around that time, like, method acting with the drunk people and Parasite Pete in the dark, in the Park After Dark trailer, but you know, it was nothing too much or too special really that we did around that time. And after that, I just got very sick, and I couldn't do anything for a long time. And you know, I just felt very unwell, and yeah, I didn't leave. I have not left the house, and I hadn't been getting out of the house since October of last year. So I went to a resort for a bit and then come back home, and I just didn't leave the house, and I really haven't left the house properly since. And I've been outside filming with the boys, of course, because I've had to do my outside scenes and all that, but I haven't actually properly left my house and actually drove somewhere and gone anywhere else because of the health issues and whatnot. But yeah, it's good. I'm doing bit by bit at a time, building up. The first step is to do the projects, just keep on building up, and you know, not overexert myself or overdo it too much. I'm just going to build up tolerance, build up more of a willpower and energy for this stuff, and I'm just going to go from there. And you know, hopefully things will be back to normal. And you know, I'm just trying to believe. I'm just trying to believe that I'm going to be all right, and that's what I'm hoping. Anyway, thanks for watching this update, this vlog of me talking about my life. Go ahead and subscribe if you haven't. If you already subscribed, I love you. Cool. Yeah. Some cool stuff's happening right now, and I'm happy about it. So keep up to date, and I will, you know, I'll keep you all informed. Yeah. Thanks for watching this. Thin Man sequel's coming. First one's coming as well, and it's being released this year sometime. It will be released very soon. Wink, wink. Can't say when, but it's going to be released soon. Thanks for watching, guys. And yeah, I'll see you all very soon.